Sorry.
Hey guys, and welcome to the Series 25 Autumn event out for delivery, which is A800 Advance and Utility dirt racing. And here are the tracks: El Papilia Scramble, Tio the one at the Pyramid Scramble, and Manlove Scramble in light rain. Whoop-de-doo-dah. And you win a Ford Focus. And I have a complaint. The category is called Vans and Utility, right? Okay. Could you please, for the love of all that's holy, explain to me why the fucking utility sedan is not in Vans and Utility? That's always bothered me for some reason. Anyway, let's get on with this. Oh, and you win a Ford Focus. Whee! So you can become Soccer Mom.
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually made a blueprint in Forza 4 that was called the Soccer Mom, where it was this wildly convoluted, weird route in Edinburgh. And the story was it was because she was using her iPhone to navigate.
I think a lot of them probably are.
Yeah. Explains why they can't drive.
No, it doesn't. They couldn't drive before iPhones.
Oh, look at that. Somebody has to bring the OP car. Oh, I know who that could be.
Well, you tell me the wheeling was a bit meh. Stoic put me off it by saying, "Yeah, you know, an
You were driving it around and declared it meh yourself."
Yeah, and then Stoic said, "Yeah, in A class it's a bit of a handful." So I was like, "Okay, well, I'll just swap to this one."
Well, I am supporting my club and the winner of the paint competition, Mr. Big Fat Snake, by bringing this car.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
And I'm guessing that yellow thing that shot past us straight into the wall was Extasio. Just a wild,
it looked like
wild
a P.
dish.
Yeah, that will have been me. Yeah. Gotta get past the eye at this point.
That's an interesting AI sandwich for you, Snake.
Piss off, stupid AI. Never liked you.
Yeah, stop making sandwiches.
Seems to like you though, sticking to your bumper.
Well, not for long. Whoa. Yeah, maybe if you look at the screen, Johnny, you'll be able to drive.
Ooh.
I'm not going to be able to keep up with that goddamn GMC.
Well, there's a maniac driving it as well, so you might be.
Yeah, that's... Well, there he was again. I just saw two pixels that looked like a side view mirror going past the back of my car.
To go straight in front of you and block and like just stop the path altogether for no reason, really. It would have killed me as much as you, but yeah. In fact, it killed me more than you did.
Yeah, I mean, I'm in a Ute. It's a rather long car. How in the world did you mistake the rear for the front?
This seems deceptionally small. Keep thinking of a big pickup. It's not actually a big pickup. It's actually quite small.
Well, it's a GMC, so yeah, it is a big pickup.
Compared to some of the other things in the game.
I mean, are you saying that America makes small cars?
Well, it's got a 6.5 litre engine in it. Well, it's got a 6.2 litre in it because I put it in there.
Well, it all depends on how to define yourself.
Yeah.
I identify as small.
Oh, let's not get into this.
Yeah.
Identifying crap. I can't not know. That's another thing they changed in the dictionary. lot of the working titles had the word man at the end.
Oh,
So they added a lot of the same title just with woman at the end or person at the end. Oh, for heaven's sake.
Policeman,
Woman still has
policewoman
mom.
is now police officer or police agent. Postman and postwoman is now post officer, I think, and a post. Yeah, they're both post officers. Yeah, they've got rid of the other two. That's what.
I mean, if you're offended by the garbage man being called a garbage man, oh well, you must lead the perfect life if that is the biggest concern in your life.
Yeah, there's certainly more important things in life.
Yeah, you'd think so. I mean, the planet is going to hell. Russia is invading Europe. Everything's fine. But yeah, firemen. Oh, we can't have that. No.
Fire personnel.
I'll give you fucking fire personnel, that's for sure. I mean, I understand that equal rights and all that. No, I'm all for it. Go for it. And if people want to identify as a fucking attack helicopter, go for it. I don't give a shit. I just don't see why it's so goddamn important right now, because there are many other things that I would think would be more important. You know, the seas boiling, Putin nuking everything, genocide in China, etc., racism in America, school shootings in America. You think that would be more important, but no, by all means.
No.
Poor little offended Jessica, age 22. Yeah, we need to change the world for her sake.
Oh,
It's the fact that they're changing poor little Jessica, who's 12, that bothers me. Never mind the one who's 22. My daughter's just started this week. She started.
Oh, here we go.
School, or last year. No, they've given her a new class, an hour and a half a week of that.
Yeah, Ignacio, last Saturday, you and I discussed this for about 4 hours.
Yeah. Well, she's done it now. She's been and had the class, and it wasn't good, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, as far as you're concerned, did you take the class?
Oh, she won't be taking it, I guess.
Well, did you take the class? No.
No.
Right. So, does your opinion matter? No.
Yes.
No. No.
Yes, it's my daughter. Yes.
Well, and then?
So it's important that she's not getting fed shit instead of the truth.
Oh, God, here we go. Tinfoil hats out, everybody.
Well, I'm not tinfoil hatting. I'm just thinking it's not necessary. I'm not going into it all again.
Well, I mean,
they should have had an assembly for an hour and a half and had the speech, explained all the new pronouns, everything. Fine, carry on. Well, don't take an hour and a half a week out. Just,
right. Well,
and
there's a different.
Math grades are going down, and it's just.
Yeah. Well. Oh, I could make a comment here, but I'm not going to.
Yeah, don't.
Yeah. No.
Poor position.
It's a fresh wound. I keep thinking about the
I know.
This year.
Oh, speaking of fresh wounds and pouring salt into the wound, I saw a TikTok video of one of those morons that cooks food, and makes a TikTok video, and look at me.
Oh,
and she was explaining that if you take coarse salt, right, you pour that into a bowl, and then you take fine salt and sprinkle it over the coarse salt, and use that for your food, the food would taste better.
Well, what the fuck? Why?
It's a fucking mineral, coarse or not. You can add it in one big lump, and it'll taste the good.
What is wrong with people?
Well, I mean, maybe they had the wrong class in school, or maybe they didn't go to school.
I mean, there's something actually intelligent coming at the end of that. Like, if you put the fine salt in the coarse salt, you then dampen it a little bit, you can make it into one solid block of salt again, or something.
No. It was basically you take a small bowl, put in some coarse salt, sprinkle it with fine salt, and now it will make your food taste different.
Okay.
because
She's probably
that's
being sponsored by one of the companies that does the salt.
well, the most
Or
companies
both.
that does salt does both coarse and fine salt. So
Well, hence use both. Because you don't need both, but
well, I mean you do. I use
what dish you're preparing and what you're using it for, but you wouldn't need both at the same time.
no. I mean
Than not.
either
I mean, that's
one
a bit
would
of
be
an
fine.
overkill.
You know, it's yeah. It's like the ones that say, "Oh well, that fine white salt you get at the store is cheap." Yeah, that doesn't work. You have to get the pink Himalayan salt. It's
Yay.
a mineral,
Oh,
you
know.
twat. I mean, the only
It
difference,
doesn't work.
if there is a difference in taste, let's go with that. If there is a difference in taste, it's the impurities you can taste. It's
Dying.
Ooh.
it's not the salt that's different because it's a fucking mineral. Salt is salt. It can't be. Oh, stop being stupid. And the same goes for the morons that buys Mediterranean salt, extracted from the Mediterranean Sea. Yeah, most of Egypt ships shits into the Nile. That ends up in the Mediterranean. You make salt from that. Have fun.
Yeah, it's not a good. Yeah.
But at least you get to pay extra for it. It's like a tax on stupidity.
We do the same with that honey, don't we? There's what I can't remember what it's called. There's a Maluka. Is it Maluka? Something like that. There's a honey out there that costs like thousands a kilo.
Oh, Manuka honey? Yes.
Because that honey's better than all the other honeys. When
Well, on the matter of honey, honey takes taste after whatever the bees collected from. So that I can understand. But salt is a fucking mineral.
Yeah, but them bees that honey I'm talking about, they're not. It's not the diet that's making them expensive. It's where the bees are that's making them expensive, and the lack of those bees. But that doesn't mean it's better.
It's like
You know what I
that.
mean?
It's like
The
that
price is-
special super duper pricey coffee thing that has to be eaten by an animal and pooped out and then ground into coffee.
Yeah, and the
Yeah.
dung beetle, and yeah.
And well,
It's elephant dung, I think. I'm sure it is that they get that coffee bean out.
no, it's a small animal that has to eat the coffee
no.
beans. I can't
I'll have
remember
to coffee
what
with
it's
South
called.
America, won't it? So it won't be an elephant. Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, I've heard about that.
Well, maybe they take the coffee beans and then fly them to Africa and have the elephants eat them. And
With
then,
the salt and the honey, it's basically the same as saying a lettuce, right? But this lettuce, I've had to go to the highest mountain in Nepal to get it, so it's more expensive. But it's just a lettuce still. Like,
no, well, when it comes to stuff like lettuce and carrots, potatoes, whatever, it very much comes down to what type of soil it's been growing in. There's a huge difference in that. I mean, if it's been driven forward in a greenhouse at a company, or if it's been growing out in the field, gives two very different, distinct tastes.
yeah. I agree with
So
that.
that I can understand, but I mean, salt, it's a mineral. It is not different no matter where the hell you get it. If you get it from the Mediterranean, the Himalayas, or you dig it out of the ground in Jutland, Denmark, it's the same fucking thing. Which it boggles the mind that people want to,
But it comes from somewhere that's very difficult to get. I'm not saying this is a good. I'm not saying this is a good reason. I'm saying this is how people justify the price because it's in a difficult place to get to. Just because.
Well,
of
no,
that.
the companies, for instance, that make Mediterranean salt have somehow convinced the public at large that, oh, our salt is better.
How's it better? I don't see how it's better.
Well, the only thing that makes it different is the impurities.
Yeah.
It's not the salt itself; it's the impurities in there that makes it quote unquote better.
It's the same here. If I go looking for quartz, I can get white quartz, I can get pink quartz, I can get transparent quartz. It's just, it depends what levels of other minerals are mixed in with it.
Well,
So
you normally
it's the
don't
same.
eat quartz.
No, I know, but it's the same principle. They're all,
Yeah.
you can have any color. It's just something that's mixed with another mineral that's mixed with that when it's forming.
Anyway, the
Not adding.
car I was using before this video runs wildly off to one side was the 2014 Ford FPV, whatever, Ute. And the tune I was using...
You're about to get a call from the Salt Society, aren't you?
Yeah, and the Salt Mafia is going to have a hit out on me. And the tune I was using was this one, 241-755-024. I was just imagining some salty guy with a 45. Aha, your time is up, Waznewz. Oh, for fuck's sake. Anyway, like, tune, video. Thanks for watching. Stay safe. Bye-bye.
Eat salt.